Spiritual conscious people love to argue with religious people about how indoctrinated they are. You guys run back to a book that's written 2,000 years ago, over and over. You're waiting for a guy to come down from the sky and save you. You're doing a whole bunch of practices and rituals to which you guys do not know the origins of, but you just follow them anyway because that's what you were told. Vegans love to chastise meat eaters because, oh, well, meat is you have to kill the animals, and usually it's done inhumanely, and these poor animals deserve a life, and blah, 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 blah. Car nuts. You know, people with the V8s, the V12 engines, love to joke the Prius Tesla drivers saying they're pussy because they can't handle a real man's engine. No matter what respective community you are a part of, there is some form of indoctrination that you have adhered to. Now, I want to read you this book. Like I said, I've been learning about consumer law, learning my rights, learning all the different ways that I can pay my bills that have nothing to do with cash, because cash are debt notes and you cannot pay a debt with a debt. And one of the biggest one of the biggest inspirations so far has been this book right here. I'm not sure if it's backwards, but Give Yourself Credit. Money Doesn't Grow on Trees by David E. Robinson. And I'm going to read you this whole page here. I'm going to read you this whole page here real quick, because I want y'all just to understand this. No matter what community you're in, you have a level of indoctrination. And he said it perfectly right here, right? Chapter 26, It's Only a Game. All systems of belief are a series of events characterized first by the birth of a good idea. This idea gradually develops into dogma, architectured by other humans, and finally ends up carved into the rock of, quote, our rules must be adhered to or else, end quote, by still more other humans. The original concept came from a human just like you and me. He simply had a revolutionary idea about how the world could work and shared his idea with other people. Those people then took his idea and ran with it, and it eventually developed it into rules carved into rock, quote, quote, because most people aren't convinced of the great value of their own ideas. They cling to the same rock others are grasping for, the rock of absolute truth. Absolutes make people feel safe. Absolutes, to the believer, can't be argued with, challenged, or changed. Wars are fought over which absolute truth is the correct one. The debate over which text is correct has been the #1 cause of violent death in the long-time favorite game of I'm right and you are wrong. I'm going to just leave you with that one. To the next one.